Whether you like little intricate cactuses like these or great big tall ones like the one behind me, I'm going to show you the proper way to make a cactus cutting so you can propagate it and have guaranteed success. So much success that the roots will be busting out of the bottom of your pot. Now, what's the secret? Let's start with the cutting. We're going to do a cutting off of this Peruvian apple cactus. Now, when selecting a cutting, it's important you select the right age cutting. You don't want to select a cutting that's real young and tender like this one. This one's developed recently this year. You might go for something a little harder or something that's hardened off like this one from last year. You don't want to select too big of a cutting. You want to make sure that your cutting isn't going to be so big that it gets heavy and weeps over, like I'll show you in a little bit. So basically, we're going to select a cutting that we feel like the width can support the height. And that's important because these cactuses will get really tall pretty quickly. And if they don't have a good foundation, they're just going to fall over. Now, the one way to ensure cactuses develop a good foundation is to make sure you make your cutting in the right place. And I like making it in the place where it's going to be the smallest size cut possible. And that's right where last year's growth meets this year's growth. Right in this little narrowing right here. If this was an hourglass, we cut it in the narrow part of the hourglass. That ensures the smallest size cutting possible. Now, I had a little mess up with my camera earlier and my microphone went out. So I am basically refilming this. I had buried it once before. I used a really sandy soil, and that sandy soil allows water to evaporate or go through the soil really quickly, and it doesn't sit on cactuses because these are desert plants and they don't like being wet all the time. So let's go ahead and put this in the ground, and when we bury it, we bury enough of these nodes or these spurs that multiple options for where to grow roots from. And we use a nice wide pot because these things will get top heavy real quickly, especially if you use an end cutting. And when they get top heavy, what happens is they'll fall over, or even the whole root ball will just fall right out of the pot. So that's all you have to do to ensure your cactuses have a good solid foundation, and give it time and they'll grow. And they don't need very much water at all. Just natural rainfall is all they require because these grow in some of the harshest environments on earth. If you like this video, then hit the like button and support me, a small channel, a small YouTube creator, a big YouTube creator with a small channel, and I appreciate it. We'll see you in the next one. Peace. He's so fast. This is really as close as I can get to the bee colony without doing anything stupid. So.